Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Police Simulator Patrol Officers. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Of course, happy Friday whenever you're watching this. And I do hope you're enjoying that extra long weekend. I know I most certainly am. And with that all being said, we're going to go ahead and hop right in. And this is actually my second attempt at recording this. As for some reason, when my headset drive is updated, all the audio settings were broken. So the joys of not checking things before going ahead and recording, eh? Anywho. Let's go ahead and get out and about and see what kind of stuff we can get into today. We'll probably be down in the city for a couple more episodes, and then we will be going back up into the highway for a little while. Anywho, with that all being said, let's go ahead and customize our officer. There we are, looking good. Perfect. And as always, if you'd like to get your hands on any of the mods that are used in these videos, the links for them are always down in the description. Please do bear in mind they are PC only as of the making of this video, but they may come to console in the future. You never know. And with that all being said, 119, you can show me 1041 10.8. .190 Chevy 1097 go 3 to that major 1050. .119 show me 23 on scene. .119 be advised we have a small vehicle fire. I'm going to attempt to put it out now, over. .119 be advised that fire is going to be extinguished. And I'm going to be performing CPR on an unconscious female. Can I get ambulance down to my current location, please? Ma'am, stay with me. I'm gonna have an ambulance en route, okay? 119, be advised. Patient's going to be conscious and breathing. Alrighty, ma'am. Can you tell me what happened? Not a problem. Just going to put some bandages on these wounds, alright? And you can just remain on the floor if you need to, okay? Ambulance is on its way. Good morning, ma'am. Commander Martin, Brighton Police Department. Would you mind telling me what happened here, what you saw? Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much for that. Do you have any ID on you at all? License, registration, proof of insurance for the vehicle? Excellent, ma'am. Thank you very much for that. Tara He, that is going to be valid. And that is also going to be valid to Mike Charlie 383. Okay, everything's going to be clear and valid, and she does have an open warrant out for arrest. There it is. Alrighty, ma'am. Have you consumed any alcohol, taken any drugs I should be made aware of? Alrighty, ma'am. At this time, you're going to be placed under arrest for having an open warrant out in your name, okay? Please turn around and place your hands behind your back for me. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the State of Franklin. No extra cost to you. Do you understand these rights? Do you have any questions for me, ma'am? Excellent. 119, one in custody. Alrighty, ma'am. Just going to move over here to the sidewalk for your own safety, okay? Alrighty, ma'am. Anything on here that's going to poke me, hurt me, sick me, or otherwise? Okay, next question is, do you have a handgun permit? The answer is no. Okay, ma'am. At this time, you're going to be further charged with possession of a firearm without permit, okay? 119. Can I get a 32 down to my current 20 for a 10-15? 10-4. Good morning, sir. Commander Martin, Brighton Police Department. Would you mind telling me what happened here, what you saw? Okay, sir. Thank you very much for that. Do you have any ID on you at all? License, registration, proof of insurance of the vehicle? Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Okay, Todd Green, that's going to be valid, and that is also going to be valid to Juliet Tango November 901. Okay, perfect. Clear and valid. Sir, have you consumed any alcohol, taken any drugs that I should be made aware of? Okay, sir, just bear with me and I'll be back with you in a moment, okay? Good morning, ma'am. Commander Martin, Brighton Police Department. Would you mind telling me what happened here, what you saw? Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much for that. Do you have any ID on you at all? License, registration, proof of insurance of the vehicle? Excellent. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. Okay, Melania Shimizu, that's going to be valid, and that is also going to be valid. 6 X-ray Oscar 6901. Okay, perfect. Clear and valid. Ma'am, have you consumed any alcohol, taken any drugs that I should be made aware of? Alrighty, ma'am, just bear with me and I'll be back with you in a moment, okay? Okay, sir, thank you for your patience and cooperation. Here is an accident report for you. And you are going to be free to leave. You have a wonderful day. You take care and drive safe. Okay, ma'am. Thank you for your patience and cooperation. Here's an accident report for you. And you are going to be free to leave. You have a wonderful day, and you take care. (119) at Major 1050 is going to be code 4, and you can show me 10-8. (119) show me 1097 code 3 to the 20 of where the wanted vehicles last seen, over. (119) stand by, possible 20 on their vehicle. (119) going to be on a 1011. It's going to be of a light grey pickup, license plate 9 Foxtrot Golf 060. Occupy one time, no toties needed. Morning, sir. Random Martin, Brighton Police Department. Reason for the stop is that we have had reports that this vehicle is stolen. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, sir? Okay, sir, would you mind stepping out of the vehicle and move to the sidewalk for me, please? Okay, sir. Do you have any ID on you at all? License, registration, proof insurance of the vehicle? Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Okay, Kirk Blundell. That is going to be valid. Okay, sir. Have you consumed any alcohol, taken any drugs that I should be made aware of? Okay, sir. At this time, you're going to be placed under arrest for theft of a motor vehicle, okay? Please turn around and place your hands behind your back for me. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you, but instead of incurring an extra cost to you. Do you understand these rights? And do you have any questions, sir? Excellent. 119. One in custody. Alrighty, sir. Anything on you is going to poke me, hurt me, stick me otherwise. Okay, 119. Can I get a 32 down to my current 20 for a 1050? $10-4. 119. Could I get 1051 down to my current 20 for a stolen vehicle? $10-4 and 119. At 1011 is going to be code 4, and you can show me 10-8. 119 should be 1097 code 3 to that major crime scene. Show me 23 on scene. $119, be advised, I'm going to have an unconscious female here going to be attempting CPR. Can I get an ambulance en route to my current location, please? Hi, ma'am, stay with me. Ambulance is on its way, okay? $119, be advised that patient is going to be conscious and breathing. Alrighty, ma'am. Would you mind telling me what happened here, what you saw? Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much for that. Just going to put some bandages on these wounds, alright? And And you can remain on the floor. Paramedics will be here in a moment, okay? Okay, so we have some pills over here. Have some more pills here. See if we have anything else. Looks like we have a blade here. And that should be everything. Let's make sure we haven't missed anything here. Good morning, sir. Commander Martin, Brighton Police Department. Would you mind telling me what happened here, what you saw? Okay, sir, thank you very much for that. Do you have any ID on you at all today? Thank you, sir, appreciate that. Okay, Klaus Vorobyov, that's going to be expired. Okay, sir, at this time I'm going to be giving you a verbal warning for that expired ID. Please get it in as soon as possible, okay? You're most welcome, sir, and you're free to leave. You have a wonderful day. Morning, sir. Commander Martin, Brighton Police Department. Would you mind telling me what happened here, what you saw? Okay, sir, thank you very much for that. Do you have any ID on you at all? Excellent, sir, thank you very much. Okay, Robin Alexander is going to be valid. And that is going to be a stolen ID. Alrighty, sir. At this time, you're going to be placed under arrest for possession of stolen ID. Please turn around and place your hands behind your back for me. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. And if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you, but instead of Franklin and cost you, do you understand your answer to any questions to me, sir? Excellent. 119, one in custody. Alright, sir. Anything on you that's going to poke me, hurt me, stick me, or otherwise? $119, could I get a 32 down to my current 20 for a 10-15? And 119, I'm going to have a positive ID on a suspect. It's going to be Patterson Francis. It's going to be an African-American female with black hair. And they're going to be wearing a dark red dress. And I'm going to be out looking that individual over. Not seeing anyone at the moment that matches that description. There is a heck of a lot of people about, but none of them wearing a red dress. Okay. See if we have anything this way. Yeah, looks like that female might have left the scene, because I'm definitely not seeing anyone matching that description at the moment. And it doesn't appear like they have moved at all. So, yeah, I'm going to call that one all good, because she is nowhere to be seen. And unless dispatch give us an updated 20, I'm not holding out much hope of finding her. 119. The major crime scene is going to be code 4, and you can show me 1019. $119, you can show me 1042, 107. Alrighty guys, that is going to be that for this episode of Police Simulator Patrol Officers. I do hope you did enjoy that episode, of course. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, and if you are new around here and you want to see more content just like that, then please do consider subscribing. But that's going to be it from me, and until the next episode, take care.